Am I the asshole for not punishing or reporting student? I am a teacher. A parent sent me screenshots of her daughter's text messages. A student of mine who is a boy, 13M, had texted a girl who is also my student, 13F. This was the conversation. Boy: hey, it's boy's name. I really like you. Girl: what do you mean? Boy: I have a crush on you. Do you want to maybe date? Girl: no, I don't like you, sorry. Boy: oh, okay. This was the extent of his pursuit of her. The mother said they are way too young to date and said that this was harassment. She wanted me to punish or report the boy and remove him from the class. I told her those demands are ridiculous. It wasn't harassment because he accepted her saying no, and that it's fairly common middle school stuff. She was pissed and said I need to do my job. Not the asshole. The only one doing any harassment here is the mom. Not the asshole, I mean come on, who didn't ask each other out in their teens? The boy accepted the no, end of. If he kept pursuing, different story, but still not sure what you as a teacher could do if it's out of school. Not the asshole, of course, but I feel for that girl. She has an overprotective mother that will kill any chance she has for a social life until she moves out. Not the asshole. How can boys learn how to healthily communicate with girls and accept rejection when people like that mother treat them like criminals for even talking to a girl? Not the asshole. Mother should be thankful that a boy as young as he was mature enough to understand that no means no and to stop pursuing her. A lot of adult men haven't even reached that level of maturity yet. Not the asshole. This is not harassment. The male student accepted her response, which is actually pretty mature for his age. In the real world, people handle rejection or the discomfort of not returning somebody's feelings, and move on. Parent has overreacted. Not the asshole. He asked her out, politely even, and immediately backed off when told she wasn't interested. No pressuring or insults. If anyone is guilty of harassment, it's the mother of the girl. I would recommend documenting the incident, though, partly to protect yourself from retaliation, and to protect the boy as well. Just in case the mother decides to escalate and accuse him of worse than just asking a girl out in a non-aggressive manner. Not the asshole. How is that even considered harassment? Ask the parents to come to your office to have a chat about this. Offer them a glass of water and if you can find some really disgusting snack. They will probably take the glass of water, but when you offer them something they don't want and they say no, accept that. And then ask them if there was any difference in the wording, replies and situation. You offered, just as the boy offered. They declined, just as the girl declined. And he accepted it, just as you accepted them for not wanting your disgusting snack. If they want to sue you for harassment for pickle juice, so be it. Not the asshole. Not the asshole. She wants to get the poor boy in trouble just because he asked her daughter out but accepted it when she said no? That was totally not harassment and there is nothing to report. Are you really a teacher if you have to ask edgy teenagers on a public forum if you're a shit teacher for doing an utterly obvious choice? Not the asshole. If anything, the boy should be congratulated for knowing that no means no. Unless there was more to the story, helicopter mom needs to land and chill out a bit. Not the asshole. Were these texts sent during school? How is this the school's jurisdiction to punish a student for? If she feels her daughter is too young to date, then she can talk to her daughter about her expectations. This has nothing to do with the learning environment. Not the asshole at all. Kid stopped pursuing her after she said she had no interest, not harassment in the slightest. Not the asshole. Your job is to teach these children, not to parent or police them. Not the asshole. I get that it's annoying, but I don't see what you are supposed to do about it. Parents have got to stop telling teachers to do the parenting. Not the asshole. This is not harassment or inappropriate behavior, but if I were you, no matter how trivial the issue seems, would report this complaint to the appropriate person so you can cover your job. Ignoring the parent might do more harm than it would good for you, and it is likely nothing will come out of it anyway. Karma fishing. That poor girl is going to have so many problems as she grows up with a mother like that. Obviously not the asshole. Public service announcement. For anyone saying that Title X would classify this as sexual harassment, you clearly have no idea what Title X actually says. In order to give rise to a complaint under Title X, sexual harassment must be sufficiently severe, persistent, or pervasive that it adversely affects a student's education or creates a hostile or abusive educational environment. For a one-time incident to rise to the level of harassment, it must be severe. This boy has not been persistent. The interaction was not severe. This is actually the scenario you hope for when one student is not interested in the other. This sounds really damn fake. Not the asshole. No harassment involved. He asked her, she rejected, and that's it. If anything, it's the girl's mother who has issues. Not the asshole. He said he had a crush and wanted to go on a date. She said no, he said okay. What the heck is this mom's problem? That he's not a mind reader to have known this without politely asking once? Not the asshole. Ages aside for a moment, how is anyone ever supposed to get a date if the simple asking someone out is harassment, then stopping when they say no? As for being too young, that's for the parents to decide and make punishments if the rules are broken. Teachers sometimes have a crappy job when parents expect teachers to be the parents also, then get mad when they try. Not the asshole. She can pull her precious flower from public school if this is just too much for her to take, but F her for telling you how to do your job. Report the crazy bitch mom because she might ruin that little boy's life with her fucking crazy. Not the asshole. It wasn't harassment. Nothing repetitive about it and no extreme nature. Not the asshole. Why is this parent even coming to you? If she has a problem with it, why not go to his parents? Not the asshole. I mean, that's about as wholesome as romantic disinterest gets. There was nothing worth reporting on either side of the interaction. I would make sure you document this, though, to protect yourself. Save the message from her and your response if your response was oral, then document when you spoke to her and what you said as precisely as you can, and consider doing it in writing in future. This sounds like the kind of parent who will try to go over your head to get you in trouble. Not the asshole. Not a harassment mother is overprotective. Not the asshole. He healthily accepted rejection. The mother is harassing him. Not the asshole at all. If you punished him, what would it be for? Expressing his feelings for a classmate to her in a healthier manner than most adults would? Honestly, I'm not sure what the mother thinks the lesson here would be. You're a good teacher for not criminalizing healthy communication. This is the digital equivalent of a note that says, "Do you like me?" Check yes or no. And more power to the young man for powering through and explaining what he meant by "I like you," when it could have been easier just to dip out. If the mom doesn't want her daughter dating, then that's on her to communicate that to her daughter, who then has to be the one to enforce that boundary rule. Other kids at the school aren't the moms to discipline, even vicariously through the school. Not the asshole, but echo comments to let someone in admin know so mom can't twist the story. Info: why would you be the asshole here? What could you have possibly done wrong here, in your opinion? So a child has an innocent crush on another child. He was rejected and very respectfully accepted it. Where is the drama? That is one crazy as fuck mother, and if anything you should let the school know she's the one doing the harassing. Not the asshole. Not the asshole. TF. It's so petty. I would understand if someone was harassing another. Or if he sent unsolicited pics. But it's so petty. Not the asshole. This is not harassment. The boy accepted his rejection and moved on. Not the asshole. No harassment involved. He asked her, she rejected, and that's it. If anything, it's the girl's mother who has issues. Loop admin in before she ruins that kid's life. Not the asshole. 20 years ago it would have been a brief conversation in a corridor and nosy mum would be none the wiser. That poor girl is going to have no life. Not the asshole. Seems like it resolved itself amicably. This isn't harassment. This is hilarious. The mom needs to chill as there is nothing inappropriate here. Not the asshole. And how the hell did the girl's parent even get a hold of those screenshots? You are the asshole for posting such a boring question. Lol JK, don't downvote me Oz. Def not the asshole. I don't see how this requires discussion. FFS. Not the asshole. That boy behaved exactly the way he should have. He was polite, he didn't apply pressure, he didn't attempt to shame or harass. He accepted. No, that mom is bizarrely protective, and the daughter is going to be 30 when her mother starts demanding grandkids out of the ether. Not the asshole obviously. I think the girl was a bit of a dick by just saying flatly she didn't like him. It would have been nicer to say she didn't like him, in that way. Maybe that's just me though. This isn't your job. Not the asshole. It seems pretty harmless. Not the asshole. I expected worse from the title, but he actually accepted rejection well. A lot of fellas could learn from this young lad. Absolutely not the asshole. Nothing wrong in here, except for the mother's behavior. Also, how did she get these messages? Poor girl, 13 and already being harassed by her own mother. Not the asshole. It's her job as a mother to handle these issues. You can't control what happens outside of school hours. That poor boy did nothing wrong. Sounds like he accepted gracefully and the thing is done. Not the asshole. The mother is the issue here. He actually took the rejection quite well.